So we're going to start off with a great clearance price because the month of May here at the Q is all about buying things while you see them when they're still affordable. This is from Heath Zenith. They're one of the leaders in door chimes. It's a wireless doorbell with Decoy camera by Globe. I like the videotape there. $21.99 is the price that it came down to. 3 Easy pays at $7.33. First day presented at that clearance price. They're going to save $11. Unfortunately, there is no reorder on this, and it's easy. It's just going to plug into a standard wall outlet. But if you do not have a doorbell, or if like me, your doorbell has been broken for years, we are going to make sure that that you get something that will work for you and that you can install yourself. Kylie Watts is here. She'll be here for 2 items. We love our Kylie Watts.
I love you more, Miss Pat.
I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah.
So Kylie, you brought us something that I think on many levels people absolutely love.
Yeah.
Because I think a doorbell is sort of like the water on your refrigerator. I know you're going to go, what? Or the ice on your refrigerator. The ice maker always breaks on your refrigerator. Your doorbell, at least mine, has been broken for years and I never got it fixed.
Yeah, well, and for my instance, I live in a house that's 200 years old. There is no doorbell on any of the doors. Or maybe you're renting a place where you don't have a doorbell, or it's an apartment or anything like that.
Or assisted living, or, you know.
This is a way for you to create a wireless doorbell experience, but when you take a look at it, it actually looks like a camera. So there is a safety element too that will hopefully deter people that if they think they're doing something bad. And it does come in 2 pieces. So you get the receiver, which will plug into any outlet, like you said.
So that's the part that plugs into.
Exactly. You have volume controls, and you have 10 different sounds on this too. So it does songs as well as like normal ding dong things. But when you hit this button, you're going to see it illuminates and it rings the doorbell. So
it sounded nice too.
It sounds great. So you have a 300-foot range. So even if I walk all the way back here and my receiver's there, no worries whatsoever. I can hit this and you can hear that that's on completely, which is great.
So the purpose you showing us is if your front door is here and your first outlet might be back a little ways, you don't have to panic.
Or for instance, like I was just reading the reviews this morning, which are fabulous. Someone uses it outside. So they have a normal doorbell, but they use this when they're going outside. So they'll plug the receiver in their outdoor area while they're out there hanging out. And when people come, they know that they're at the door. And we've also had people who are caregivers pick this up because maybe they're in another room and this is almost like a call button for them as well.
Oh, that's good. And I was also thinking, you know, maybe you live in a house and everyone comes in the back door.
Yeah.
And so this way, at least you can get that alert. It's simple. It's by one of the leaders in the business, so it's really great quality. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah, and here's how you would quote unquote install the actual doorbell piece itself. So we are going to give you 3M tape. So if you are renting, that's not a permanent installation. We also will give you screws too, so you can see you can screw that plate on if it is your own home and you want it to stay up there. It is water resistant too, so you don't have to worry about this doorbell actually being outside. And when you look at it, it looks exactly like a real camera.
It does.
Yeah. So hopefully.
And that would be much more expensive than $21 and change.
Right. And maybe you have, and I have one of those cameras too, but I have 3 doors at my house and most people enter through the back door. So this is a great thing to have there. And again, 300 feet means you don't have to have the pieces really close together. They're going to work even when they're far away.
You know, this is the time of the year, I think, when life gets even busier. And so if this helps convince somebody to make sure that that door gets locked every single time, because we live in interesting times, let me just put it that way, and you need to make sure your doors are locked. So if I come to Kylie's, and I always come to her back door this way, instead of banging, 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 and hoping her dogs hear me, this way I know that she can hear me. And it's simple. There, that's how you can install it. One of the ways,
we say, you know, install, it's seconds. So you can just pop that 3M tape, you plug the receiver in, and again, this could be in multiple rooms of your house. They do work on different frequencies, so if you did pick up more than one, no worries whatsoever. You can see right there, that Decoy camera will hopefully make someone think, okay, I'm being recorded, so I'm not going to take that package. This I love right here. Maybe there is a newborn baby or grandkids. You can adjust that volume. It will go all the way up to 85 decibels, so that's louder than a smoke detector, that chime on there. That's how you open it up on the back. Button cell battery, so super easy to replace. And then maybe you are someone who works from home, you're out in the garage, you could put this even next to your doorbell and say, you know, ring both bells so that you hear wherever you are.
Listen, it's a steal of a deal today. That's one of the nice things about this. It comes like this. So if you want to go ahead and maybe for Mother's Day, you install it at your mom's house. Listen, in the house that I grew up in that we just a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, actually sold, that didn't have a doorbell either.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity to be able to go ahead. Maybe you love someone and they live in assisted living. This is perfect because that way they have their own doorbell to their room.
Exactly, and you can see when we hit that button, it chimes that doorbell, it illuminates, again, just the way a real camera would.
And it doesn't have to be just a chime, right?
No, there's 10
Okay.
actual tunes, we call them. There's anything from birthday songs to holiday music to the chimes. There's lots of different sounds in here, so you can kind of customize it to the time of year, which I love. Maybe you're going to greet your guests, you know, with or yourself with some holiday music. So there's lots of options in there, but it's just simple, it's easy, and it's a great option for anybody who doesn't have a doorbell and is looking for maybe a little extra security.
Yeah, exactly. And that could be the front door, back door, whatever the case may be. Brian is our producer, our boss today, and he said if someone is bedridden, you know, or, I mean, there's so many different reasons you want to go ahead and pick this up. And for $21.99, you cannot go wrong. This company is known as a leader. This is what they do. This is their ball of wax as far as they're known in the industry for creating doorbell chimes. Can you change the chime for us, or is that complicated?
Well, there's some songs on there that we're not allowed to play on air. So, but it's not complicated at all. When you actually look at the top of it, this is how you would adjust the tune. So you see, it literally clearly says tune right there. So you would just hit that button. So that will.
You and I need our job, so don't.
Right, exactly. And then there's the volume. And again, I'm just going to sneak back to the back of the set so you know, because we're right next to the receiver. You don't have to be close to it. Or you know what I'll do? I'll sneak over here and just show you. Because this is a door little area. Sorry, guys, I'm going rogue today over here.
Yeah, so maybe you're in the garage?
Maybe you're in the garage. You would just mount this, pretend this is our door right here, put it up with 3M tape or the screws, and when we hit that button, you can hear it's actually the chime up by Miss Pat, so which is great. So you touch the button, it goes on and off super easy and quick.
Love it.
Yes.
That's that solution of something that you always mean to hire someone to do for you.
And it's expensive.
Everything is today. And I don't know how to do that. I couldn't install my own doorbell, so that's why mine's still broken. You will be back with something brand new that has to do with our pets and walking them, and I think you're really going to like it. So,
I'll see you in a little bit. Thanks, everyone.
Terrific. Oh, you know what?